Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, this morning it's a nice, peaceful morning so far. No contractors here. They were here all day yesterday installing the windows. They did a phenomenal job. I love the new windows. And he even installed the roll-up blinds for me and didn't charge me, which I thought was very nice of him. So in the future, I have more jobs for him coming up. I want to order 3 more windows next year. I asked him to get a price for a deck for me because mine is falling apart. The railing is rotted. There's like 3 or 4 floorboards that are rotted. And before I decide I'm going to just replace those, I'm going to see how much a new deck will cost. So it doesn't hurt to get a price. So he said he could do the deck for me if I decided to go with a new deck. Otherwise, if it's too expensive, because I want to go with the, what do you call that? It's the plastic that doesn't rot. I want to go with that, so I want him to get me a price on that. Let's see, what else do I have to have repaired yet? Only if the air and the heat goes, I'll have to have that repaired. But I think, other than appliances, I think, knock on wood, it should be okay. So, I don't want to get new siding. I don't think that's necessary. Some people in this development have gotten new siding already, but the siding isn't rotten or anything. And there's no rot going on under the siding, so there's no point to just replacing it. That's throwing good money after bad, in my opinion. And it always has to be the same color anyway, so it's not like I can change the color. So anyway, I'm finishing up a pack of the Rise coffee here, and then I'm going to give that a break for a while. So I'm going to put some of this coffee cake creamer in there, the oat milk creamer. I like this creamer. It's my second favorite. Well, I have 3 that I like now. I like that. I like the chocolate caramel, and I like the white chocolate raspberry. So I've expanded my horizons when it comes to the creamer. And I know, don't even say they're terrible, they're not good for you. I already know that. But it's not like I drink it all day long. I usually have 1 cup, sometimes 2. So I don't think that'll be that detrimental to my health. So cheers. It's nice to have a nice, peaceful cup of coffee this morning. So I have the exterminators coming again. I'm under contract with these people. They come like every couple months, and they spray outside, and they set new mouse traps. So I don't know. I don't think that it's worth it to keep them. And of course, you know, they entice you by saying, oh yeah, we'll give you a discount and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's worth it just to pay the extra to get out of the contract, because it's like $160 every couple months, which to me, I'm not feeling like it's worth it. I mean, they will come out and they'll take care of any hornet nests or, you know, anything like that. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I certainly don't need them in the winter time. So, all right, well, I'm going to drink my coffee, just take some breaths, and enjoy my new kitchen window. It's a nice breezy. It's going to be 72 degrees today, so it would be a great day to work either in the garden or in the garage. I think it might be a little breezy to work in the garden, but there's not a whole lot that I have to do out there right now. I have things in the garage that need to go into the garden, so I might work on that today. So, all right, I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, well, here I am back at the budget book. So yesterday I did spend money. I went on Amazon and I bought a couple of shelves that I want to hang up in my living room to make things neater. I switched a few things around, and so I'm trying to at least get my downstairs so that everything has a place. Everything is purged. So I've been working on that off and on. You know, whenever the mood strikes me, I'll do a corner, or I'll do a shelf, or I'll do something. So anyway, yeah, that's part of my mission, is to find a place for everything. And I got the shelves because there's certain books that I put away, and then there's certain books that I like to keep out because I read more than one book at a time. So, because I read a lot of things like gardening books and cookbooks and those sorts of things. I've been working on reading the Bible, which I need to get back to. So books like that, I want a place for those where it's out of the way and where it looks good. So I got the shelves. They were like $26, and they came with the brackets. So I thought that was a really good price, and they were the size that I wanted, so I didn't have to go to Home Depot and have them cut to size. And so anyway, so I got those, and then I also got a 4-step ladder. It's like a folding ladder, lightweight, something I can drag around with me, because my ceilings are 10-foot ceilings, so they're very high. It makes the room look more spacious, but it is harder to clean things that are up higher. So I have a 3-step ladder, but sometimes that isn't quite tall enough. So for $39, I ordered one of those, because I do have heavier ladders in the garage, but it's too cumbersome to drag those in and out of the garage whenever I need a taller ladder. And this one will be easy to tuck away. It folds flat. So I got those two things. So I think that was well worth the money spent. So, yep, yesterday I spent lots of money. I had already paid for the kitchen window because it's a custom window, and they needed the money for that. So I paid for that a few months ago. But the balance was $2,600, which I'm glad I had the cash for, and I also had paid for the other window when I ordered it. So that's all good. But now I need to start saving up for windows for next year. So a little at a time. You don't always have to do the whole enchilada. You can just have a small street taco. That's kind of a weird analogy, but anyway. So I do have to run to Marc'S today. One of my little coffee containers where I keep my my Ticino in got knocked off the counter and broken. So I want to see if they have any more of those. They probably don't. If not, I'll find something else that I can use instead. It's all fine, but I do want to look. So, anyway, that's the method to my madness, and hopefully you guys are doing well in all your projects and your budget, and how's it going for you guys? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm happy that today I don't have to deal with people in the house all day. All right, that's it for now. Well, I just got back from the store, and I went to a couple different stores. I didn't buy much, mainly produce and some carbs, bread, tortillas, that sort of thing. So I didn't really have too much in the way of fruit. I have my little guy's chewing a bone. They're just hanging out with me here in the kitchen since I just got home. Anyway, back to this. So these two were marked down to $1 a piece. Crunch taco salads. This was $1.50. It's just a garden salad. The Roma tomatoes were 76 cents. They were $1.29 a pound. And then I got these heirloom tomatoes, and they came to $2.93. They were $2.99 a pound, and I basically got those because they're yellow tomatoes, but they're sort of, they have some red tomato in with it too, sort of orange and yellow. I thought they were pretty, and I want to save some of the seeds for next year if I start tomatoes. Now the cherries were not cheap. Those were $9.02. It's $3.79 a pound, and it was 2 1/3 pounds. So, but they looked really good. Now at a different store, I bought all these strawberries. It's a big pack. They were $1.50. The bananas were 59 cents a pound. They weren't really on sale. And the apples were, I believe, $2.50. So that's what I bought in the way of produce. I didn't buy anything for the freezer since I'm trying to cook that down. And now I got to put this away, and then I'll show you what I got in the way of carbs. Right, well, here's what I got in the way of carbs. I got these Chi-Chi's tortillas. I still have a couple left. Oops, sorry. But I wanted some fresh ones. I've got lots of cheese I want to use up. And those were $2.99 a pack. These I bought to go with the strawberries. They were $2.39. Now the bread was on the expensive side, but it's a very large loaf. That was $5.39, and it's Reuben rye. The bagels, they're onion bagels, and those were, I'm not seeing them. Oh, here they are, $2.48, and then this big bag of chips was $4.98. So that's what I spent on groceries. Just kind of a small haul, and I won't have to go again for a while, so that makes me happy. Well, I'm going to have a little lunch, probably just a sandwich. All right. Well, for dinner tonight, I'm trying to use up what I have in the fridge. I had a nice big salad for lunch today. So, but I still have a little bit of this lentil soup that I've pulled out of the freezer. I have this smoked Gouda cheese that I have to finish up. I have this little bit of kielbasa. It's vegan. And then I have this loaf of Italian bread this has all been in the fridge for quite a while. So I'm going to put together a dinner for myself using these ingredients. And I'll be back when I get it all put together. So here's tonight's dinner. I took some of the kielbasa, some of the smoked Gouda, and put it on the bread. And I'm going to add a little bit more cheese. This is smoked Gouda. I cut up the rest of the vegan kielbasa in little cubes and put it in the soup. And I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese yet. And there is tonight's dinner. Trying to be creative using what I have. I think that looks pretty good. Dinner was good. I enjoyed it. It got some things out of the fridge again. A couple things out of the freezer. So even though I did go grocery shopping today, I didn't buy much. I didn't buy anything at all for the freezer. Just mainly bread and fruit. So I had, like I said, I had a salad for lunch. Sometimes I get a taste for just the bagged lettuce. You know, even though I have lettuce in my garden, sometimes instead of the fancy lettuces, I just want some plain old chopped up bagged lettuce. I don't know. I guess, you know, it's what they serve in restaurants too most of the time. So I had that for lunch, and I want to use up that bread because there were two of those skinny Italian loaves. And I thought, well, that would be good for pizza or something. So for lunch I had, besides the salad, I had a piece of that Italian bread, part of the other loaf, and I made sort of a veggie sub with it, with cheese. So, and that cheese needs to be used up. I think I went a little overboard on buying cheese the last time I was at Aldi's. So I have to eat that up. So anyway, while I was at Marc's, I did buy a couple of other things that are not food related at all, and things I didn't have to have, but things that I wanted. And like I said, I'm not on a mission totally not to buy anything new or not to spend any money. I am trying to keep it on the low spend this month. But I found these two cookbooks, and I thought they were pretty good for $2.99. So this one is Vegano Italiano, and it's a nice cookbook, and the regular price is, where is it? Oh, $24.95. So for $2.99, and I like to read cookbooks. I know, it's weird, but it's what I do. So I got that one, and then I also got this one for $2.99. And sometimes Marc's just has random cookbooks that you can buy. And this one was, looks like $21.95. Veggie burgers every which way. So I picked that up too. So it's something to read and look at. And then I really wasn't looking for this, but when I saw this, it's like, oh, that is so pretty. I have to have it. So I got this bowl, and it's real lightweight. It's kind of wood on the outside, and the inside it's some sort of a either plastic or ceramic or something, but it looks like ceramic. But I got this as a fruit bowl. I think that'll look really pretty on the table. And this was $5.99. So I got those things, and I picked up a couple more solar lights for outside because I'm trying to make it really nice out there in different areas of the garden. So I picked up a couple of those, and I have an old, really old outside chandelier. Well, I think it was battery operated at one point, but you know, that's been and gone for a long time already. But it still has the arms, and it has like a place where the fake candles were. So I thought it would be nice to get some solar lights and glue those on there. It has 5 arms, so I got 5 solar lights. They were like $1 a piece, and I'm going to give that a try and see how that works, because I think that would look nice on my deck. So right now it's the one that I have like 5 wind chimes hanging off of. I'll keep the wind chimes on there, I think, but I want to light it up. So, but that's pretty much, that was my shopping trip. And then by the time I got home, I really had intended to do some work in the garage. It was really way too windy to work out in the garden. I mean, that wind was whipping all day long. We didn't have rain, but you know, the trees were bending, and you know, so I didn't feel like it was a pleasant day to work in the garden. So I didn't work in the garden, and then I was going to work in the garage for a little bit, but I just didn't feel like it. I just was kind of worn out today. I don't know if it's the weather or I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't. So I read my cookbooks and I took a little snooze and ate my dinner, and I really didn't have to cook today either. I've kind of not been cooking much because I have so much stuff in the freezer and the fridge that is just sort of heat and eat. Things that I've frozen, and you know, sandwiches. I like those with a salad or a soup. So that's what I've been eating rather than making a lot of, you know, heating up the kitchen. And so that's how I've been cooking lately, just kind of using what I have in the kitchen. So I dropped something here. Here we go. But anyway, yeah, so today was just kind of a take it easy day. Even the shopping, you know, I took my time. I wasn't in a big hurry. I was going to take myself out to lunch, and then I thought, nah, you know, you just bought all this lettuce and all that. Just go home and make something at home, which is what I did. So, really, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.